What is up, gente? What is up, people? What is up? Happy New Year's. Feliz Año Nuevo. We made it to 2024, 2024. And I wish you guys a very prosperous, very blessed New Year's, man. I'm coming back from home time. Well, actually, I've been back on home time since Thursday of the last year. I'm gonna be that dude. But yeah, man, I'm out here. Came back. I did a night run. Picked up I picked up an empty in Tampa, Florida. Drove up to Delaware, the port of Wilmington, out there in Delaware. Got a tank wash there. Picked up a load of orange juice. Took it over to Hopkins, Minnesota. And yeah, now we're out here. But I went home from Christmas time, man. I enjoyed my Christmas time. I spent it with my family. Had a very old school, traditional Mexican type of Christmas. My dad bought a chivo. I think that's a goat in English, right? And he did an old school barbacoa. So basically, where you put the meat underground and you cook it and just let it basically just I guess the best way to describe it, in English is like I guess it's like a brisket almost, right? Or a smoked brisket almost. And I don't even know if that's the right word, but basically, I'm gonna put a video so you guys can see or somewhat of an idea of what a barbacoa is. A barbacoa is a Mexican barbacoa, because I know some other countries or Latin America countries, they do their own thing, but basically you put the meat underground. Well, in this case, my dad has a pit. So put it in the pit, a bunch of firewood, and use the ashes and the charcoal basically from the firewood. You cover it up and you leave it overnight or whatever. Let it, just cook in there for a couple of hours. And man, it was the best once it comes out, man. Just the best. He even did cabeza de vaca, so like cow head. You get all that meat coming from there too for some tacos. Oh man. Now, if you ain't from the country or you don't know, you don't get down like that, if you ain't from the campo or whatever, you ain't from the ranchos or whatever, then, you're probably going to be like, oh my gosh, it's not, you didn't buy it from Walmart? You didn't buy it from Publix? You didn't buy it from Winn-Dixie? You didn't buy it from Piggly Wiggly? That sounds savage. And that's your opinion, homie. If you don't like, that old school type of stuff, then, hey, what can I tell you, But it was good, man. All I'm going to say is it was so good. And, I had the best time, man. Just the best time with my family, staying up late. It was cold in Florida. Don't hate on me when I say it's cold in Florida. But it was nice and chilly, man. We had the fire going, the firewood and whatnot. We're just chilling outside, cooking outside and whatnot. It's always a great time when I spend it with my family, man. And I think ever since I became a truck driver, man, just being able to spend time with family is such a beautiful thing now. It really is. I never realized how important and how much I took it for granted, but now, maybe it's also because I'm older now too, I'm now in my early 30s, so I just learned to appreciate it a whole lot more. And I hope you guys had a very good Christmas. Maybe drop it in the comments, what you did for Christmas, what kind of food you ate for Christmas, what's something traditional that you guys eat for Christmas. I know some of you guys are from different parts of the country, and I always enjoy, hearing you guys and where, how you grew up or where you grew up or how you got into trucking and whatnot. It's always interesting to me. I've always shared it with you guys, I'm Mexican or Mexican American, because, some Mexican dudes will be like, oh, you ain't a real Mexican because you were born here in the States and you speak more English than you speak Spanish, so you ain't even a real Mexican. But, okay, so I'm a Mexican American, okay? And, it's always interesting to me, how, people, from different parts of this country eat or what they do in their region of the country, right? So basically, drop me a comment, man, and let me know how you spent your Christmas, or if you spend it out on the road. That's cool too, man. That's cool too. The dude beside me, the truck driver beside me, he's dumping out a bottle that looks like it's tea, but I know it's not tea. Oh man, these truck drivers, man. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. So we are off to pick up our very first load of this new year, 2024, out here in Lawton, Michigan. At this, I think it's pronounced Welch or Welk. I don't know, man. It's WELCH. It's the juice company that I see in the grocery stores, but I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm just going to say Welch because I'm pronouncing it like I sound it out. Elementary grade level type of stuff. So if that's not how you say it, then excuse me. Alright. But anyways, we'll be taking this. It's grape juice, by the way. And we'll be taking it over to St. James Winery over in St. James, Missouri. And my pickup time on the tablet specified that the pickup time was at 4 p.m. But I'm showing up here at almost 3 p.m. So it's a few more minutes before 3 p.m. So let's see if they take me in. And it's my first time at this place, so I'm having an issue trying to find where I'm supposed to enter in. I looked on Google Maps, but it's not until you're actually here when you begin to try to find your place or whatever. And here we go. I found it, man. So we're going to make a turn here. We're going to get ready to pick up and check in, with the guard. Okay, so after waiting 10-15 minutes for the scale house dude to come out and scale us in, the empty tank in, we'll have to come back out again, obviously, before we leave to scale out. But we are finally scaled in, and he's sending me to the back, to the tanker receiving area to get loaded up, man. And I also wanted to take this time out to say shout outs to my little cousin Eric for shooting the footage that I saw of the barbacoa stuff. Not that I shot, that he shot, man. I just wanted to give him his props because, you gotta give props and credit where it's due, right? And I also want to take this time out and tell you guys too, from this year, with this YouTube channel, man, I just do this for fun. I do this for, recreational use per se. I get bored out here on the road, so this is a way of me to entertain myself, to keep myself occupied. But for the most part, man, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not here to be educational. I'm not here trying to be a mentor. I'm not out here trying to change the world in trucking or nothing like that. I'm just recording these videos to share my experiences, and also as a way for me to look back one day and just be like, dang, I was out there. I was really out there on them roads, on them highways. And I'm not out here, man, again, like I said, I'm not out here trying to be no Superman or some super trucker. I ain't out here trying to be no teacher, no trainer, nothing like that. But if I can help, I will try to. I will attempt to. But, I don't want you guys, this year forward, saying, oh, your videos aren't, they're just, they're just you doing nonsense or whatever. Because I'm just gonna be real with you guys. Out here now, from here on out, I'm taking just the liberties to record what I want to record and edit how I want to edit, when I want to upload, man. And I'm just trying to have fun, man. I'm just trying to have fun and some entertainment out on the road. For when them times, you get stuck at a shipper or receiver and it takes hours for them to unload or load you up. And that's what I'll be doing with this channel. And most of the times, man, I'll be just talking just to talk. That's it. So don't expect to, get a trucking degree with my channel here, bro. I'm just out here just trying to have a good time. All right. And so now that we're in the back here, let me straight back because I don't want nobody laughing at me for not being able to get this. Now we are finally here at the receiver in St. James, Missouri. The people have just told me that I can make a U-turn up ahead, and then I set myself up for a straight back, and then they'll bring a portable pump out to unload me, which this is easy. All right, let me clarify and let me add on to what I said earlier. I'm beginning to notice, as far as trucking goes, that everything is so negative that, there's a lot of doom, gloom, and there's no more room for any newcomers in trucking. And there's a lot of complaining. There's a lot of, OTR just isn't it, or trucking is a failing industry, that just nonsense like that always just makes me feel like, man, there's just so much negativity involved in trucking, and I don't want to add on to that no more, man. And I might, in the future I might be complaining, and if I do, then you guys should, remind me and just be like, yo, shut up, fool. You ain't doing nothing complicated, nothing hard. You're just a steering wheel holder. I wouldn't mind if you guys reminded me that I'm just a steering wheel holder. But what I'm trying to say, bro, is that I'm just trying to have a good time out here driving for FlowTrans, doing food grade tanker, and I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys. And by watching my videos, you're like, yo, I want to join FlowTrans, and I'm gonna tell you, go ahead and call up the recruiters, tell them Santiago said he's having a good time with you guys. How can I join? But if you don't want to use me as a referral, then hey, again, just call them up and say, where do I sign up? You know what I'm saying? I guess I say all this to say there's so much negativity in trucking, man. I want to make 2024 better for myself. I want to have more happy, positive, and better moments in trucking and not sweat the small stuff. There's plenty of that to go around. I just want to have a good 2024. And after all, it's just a job, man. And I'm blessed to be able to say I have a job. So with that, man, peace. Y'all be safe out there.